going to show you how to set up Apple TV today within the DET network because we had a few questions about it. So the first thing you need obviously is Apple TV, which is this device here. Costs about $100. You can get it from Big Dub, Harvey Norman, and the box that it comes in looks like that. Very small, very simple. What you need is, if you want to connect it to a projector or a smartboard that doesn't have HDMI, you're going to need this little connector here, which goes into the back of Apple TV as HDMI, and it turns HDMI into VGA. And then you can see you can just plug that straight into your RGB cord. So that RGB cord will go straight into your projector. If you've got HDMI, you can plug Apple TV straight into your projector with a HDMI cord. So nice and simple to do that. When you want to set up your Apple TV, what you need to do is make sure that your iPad and Apple TV are both on the same network. So what I'm going to do to start with here is make sure that my Wi-Fi, you can see my Wi-Fi there, is on Wi-Fi 4G. So that is what I'm going to also put my Apple TV on. I'm just going to turn the TV on here so we can use that. So I'm hooking up today to a TV because the smartboard we have here doesn't really work so well. I won't flip that. So what you need to do is you'll come to this page, which is this screen, which is your home screen. You need to go across to settings, just down here. Press OK on the remote, and the OK on the remote is the button in the middle there. So once we press OK on that, you'll see we go to a screen that says General, Screen Save, etc, etc. You go to General, so click on OK. We go down to Network. You can see the name of the Apple TV there. Go down to Network, go Configure Wi-Fi, and it'll come up with all the different networks that we can connect to now. So you'll see there'll be a fair few networks here. I need to make sure that I'm connected to the same one as my iPad. So I was connected to Wi-Fi 4G on my iPad, so I need to connect to that again. And I've got to put the password in for my network. So the password for the Wi-Fi 4G that I've got here, I'll just enter it. And you can see the password. I'm using just a little internet service provider. I'm using that. So I'm going to enter that password, 58057666, and we'll be right. I'd suggest you do this before the kids get in the class so that they don't see your password. The other thing you can do as well, you can actually connect it to your hotspot on your phone. As long as you're just using your phone and your hotspot for AirPlay, then it won't burn any of your data. It'll only burn your data if you're actually going on the internet. And you go on the internet for some apps, but most apps won't. So that's another way to get around the DET settings. It doesn't work within the DET network. It does work on the NEAP network and EAP, but not on the New South Wales DET. So be aware of that. Once you get this up on the board, it says done, which means we're connected. Now we go back to our iPad and we need to double click the home button. The picture's not real clear here, but anyway, so we double click the home button and you'll see I slide across and you can see the little AirPlay button there comes up. So I push the AirPlay button and you'll see it says Dave's Apple TV. I click on Dave's Apple TV, I turn mirroring on, so I can turn it off, I turn it on, and you'll notice now up on the screen there is my iPad. So it's that easy. And now anything I do on my iPad, so if I swipe across, it moves across as well. And if I go back, so anything I do now will come up on the board. So you can see if I open Educreations there, an app, it comes up on the board. So it's that easy to do. If you want to turn your mirroring off on your iPad, again, double click, slide across, and turn your mirroring. So just hit your mirroring and just go back to iPad or turn your mirroring off, and the picture's gone off the TV. So if you've got any questions, email me on david.c.lewis@detnsw.edu.au.